Okay, today I'm going out for day 2 in the float plan. I've got 2 hours behind me. I don't know how many hours I'm going to do today, maybe another 2. And my instructor today, his name's Earl. I met him like 4 months ago. I met him over in Qualicum Beach, and then all of a sudden he ends up being my float instructor, which is crazy. So I'm really stoked to go out there and do some flying with him. Today I'm going to be riding the bike to work. So we'll see you at the airport, Fort Langley Air. Later. The walk around here, I guess, Earl, and oil's okay. How much fuel we got? All right. And when do you usually pump the floats there? Does that get done like? Usually get done like just every night kind of thing?
Generally, no. Generally when you bring it back, we'll pump them out. Like when we get back,
yeah.
my thing is to pump them out. Like we just kind of do, we'll park the plane.
Yeah.
And if we're in water, if we were in seawater, we would wash it.
Yeah.
But since we're this fresh water, we just park in front of the hangar because we're generally done.
All right.
We pump out the floats and then put it away and then do the paperwork.
Okay. Where would we start to find ourselves in seawater here? Because I know obviously this connects to.
Yeah, it's tidal, but everything runs out.
Yeah.
So we never worry about seawater. Like in the Burrard Inlet is seawater.
Okay.
And Alpha Mike 9 or Vancouver, the Vancouver float base.
Yeah.
That's seawater, and anything west of that, anything east is all fresh.
Do we ever go in there? Like, yeah?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Seatbelts.
So on this stuff, like my little rule of thumb is I don't buckle up until I'm actually ready to go.
Okay.
Because something might happen in the water here, you know, like maybe we have to jump out quickly.
Yeah.
And do something. So I basically, when I'm on a dock or I'm on the ramp, I make sure that I'm ready to get out of the plane if I have to, if something goes wrong.
Okay.
So I put my head.
Clear.
side, everything looks good, right?
Yeah, area looks good.
Perfect. All right. So,
Okay.
are we all ready to go? Did you forget anything?
The water runners.
Exactly. And you can put that into, talk to yourself while you're doing something.
Yeah.
Water runners up, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Area's wide open. And away we go.
In the beginning, a lot of time is spent mastering the takeoff and landing attitudes. For takeoffs, the procedure is to have the stick all the way back and add full power. Once the nose rises, you relax the back pressure and put the nose of the airplane about on the shoreline at the other end of the lake. However, if you play with the forward and back pressure of the elevators, you will find an area where the plane has the least amount of resistance on the water, and that's where you want to be. The flap setting for takeoff is 20 degrees. A 180H is also a constant speed airplane. So shortly after you leave the water, you want to get the manifold pressure back and the props back to about 25. For landing, we're also configured with 20 degrees of flaps, and we're aiming for an airspeed of 80 miles an hour. We fly the plane at 80 miles an hour straight towards the water, and about the treetops we want to start our round out. As the airspeed starts to bleed off, we want to pull the nose up and add in just enough power to keep the airplane descending at about 50 to 100 feet a minute until we touch the water. The idea is that you slide the airplane onto the water, not land it on the water. We did some step taxiing and a few more circuits, and then we flew up to the northern end of Stave Lake, turned around, and headed back towards Alouette Lake, which is right beside Golden Ears Park. And it was absolutely beautiful. I have no words, so I'm just going to let you watch it. sandy point you see ahead is where we were planning to beach the airplane. So we flew over to look for rocks or logs, make sure it was a suitable landing area. When you're docking or beaching the airplane, there's a few things you can do if you want to slow the airplane down. To reduce the engine power, you can run the airplane on one magneto instead of two, or you can turn the carpet on, and that will reduce the amount of power the engine is putting out. Keeping in mind that the engine is already at idle.
Drifting in nice and slow. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is going to be really nice.
It's looking good.
You take it. Yep.
And how do you want me to kill the engine?
Take it straight in.
Okay.
Straight in.
How do you want me to kill the engine? With the mixture?
Nope. You can just shut it off.
Nice.
Yeah, just mags off.
We're looking okay here?
Yeah, we're looking great.
You tell me when to kill it.
Nice and slow. All right. Let's see what happens now. And then master off as well. Yeah.
I'm gonna lose anything in the water.
Yeah, make sure your cell phone is...
Yeah. No kidding. We met some really nice people on the beach. We apologize for making so much noise, but they didn't seem to mind. Everybody seems to love float planes.
Oh, we're not gonna make it.
Oh, Jamie, what are we gonna do with you?
Okay, so this is Alouette Lake. I'm out here with Earl today. This is my second day, as I said, and we've just beached the airplane here on this spit. It's absolutely beautiful. Few people here, which is, you know, kind of cool. You know, you got a little bit of a few spectators, you know, come in, land the plane. Would have been cool for them for sure. But I definitely want to fly this plane somewhere where there's nobody. Like nobody, right? Just get away from everyone. There's so much freedom in this. So there we are right there. We're gonna get back in there. Head back to Pitt Meadows here shortly. See you in the plane.
Okay, let's give her.
Here we go, see ya!
Okay. Go big ass.
Day 2 was another amazing day. I feel so happy and at home in the float plane. We took off south out of Alouette Lake and then flew back to the Fraser River and turned west back to Pitt Meadows. When arriving and departing Pitt Meadows, we always followed the waterways. When approaching the Pitt Meadows Airport from the east, like we're doing right now, we overfly the Golden Ears Bridge at 500 feet AGL. That's only 100 or maybe 200 feet above the bridge, and it's so cool. The day wasn't over yet. Not before a docking lesson and another beaching lesson. Tell me when to hook the...
Yep. Master off, a little bit of right rudder, more right rudder, more right rudder, more right rudder, now a little bit of left rudder, and we should drift right in there. And when we get out, you're just gonna add a little bit more, and then you want to push your seat back.
There we go.
Good.
I got it
Yep.
right there.
Get out on the float. Make sure you don't fall. Don't lose your cell phone. All right, and then you can just jump across. You can even grab the plane by the rope on the wing. Yeah, get on now. There we go. Yeah, you don't ever want to get caught between you and the plane.
Over the next few days, I'm expecting to do a lot more takeoffs and a lot more landings, and eventually be released to practice on my own. I've also ordered some more recording equipment to help make my following episodes more media rich, like a drone and some cockpit recording microphones. Hope to see you back in the next episodes. Don't forget to subscribe.
Hello world, wake me up to another good morning, time to go. Got that smile upon my face, 'cause there's excitement in the change.